Well, all right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube, Pastor Dowell here. And I've got a plethora of questions that has literally just flooded my inbox since myself and the brethren have been back home from Straitway, Indy, where we went and actually put up a building for our brethren. Probably about, if you want to consider work time, probably about 2 days of work. And the main question is how do we do it so fast? So it's not so much as about doing it fast as doing it proficient and knowing what you're doing. Let me explain something to y'all real quick, and this is how you can get a lot of stuff done. Listen, here at Straitway, Tennessee, here, all right, there's no doubt that I'm the master mason, the master block mason in the ministry. And I have brethren here that actually are extremely attentive to the learning curve. So you look at my team, my lane team. And when I say lane team, I'm saying this. Each one of these brothers that I'm going to name to you, each one of them know how to square a building. They know how to read a tape measure. They know how to mix mud. They know the proper ratios. They know how to set a line. They know how to move scaffold and set up scaffold. They can pretty much calculate what needs to be done on the building. Listen, I got a lot going on right here. Not only that, they know how to do corners. They can lay the block proficient. And they know how to set rebar. They know exactly what they're doing. And they learned that all from me. And so I tell people all the time that in order for you, because most people think that they want to just get out there and just lay block because they think, I don't know what it is. But I cannot tell you, and let me give you a ratio. To everyone out there who said that they wanted to lay block, let's just use ratios. Out of 30 men that wanted to just go straight to laying block because they thought, I don't know what thoughts they got in their mind. Out of 30 men, probably 23 of them backed out on laying block. They go and do another job. Everybody that I'm going to name to you, not only do they know how to strike, because usually we will lay block, and then after we do so many courses, we will go back and strike. They can do everything on the job site. Mind you, I'm talking about the brother I'm going to name to you. Myself, Brother Scott, Brother Britt, Brother JC, and Brother McNabb. Those 5 men, right there, including myself, can do everything on the building. Everything. And if you have communities or homesteads, you need to have at least 3 proficient block layers that can do what I just got finished telling y'all. They need to be able to know and do every aspect of that building. Because let's say you've got somebody down and out and you don't have a workforce that can actually carry block, mix mud, do some striking, and cleaning. Let's say if you don't have the people there to do that, because a lot of people look at the scaffold and the scaffold is very intimidating, but all my master masons, they're not in the apprentice stage no more. They can do everything. I don't care what it is. They can do everything on that building. And that's what makes a building go. And so everybody at every community needs to be striving to have 3 men that can be able to do every single aspect of the work. Now, mind you, I just gave you the block. I'm not even talking about the foundation part. All these men that I just got finished naming, well, I'm going to say myself, Brother Scott, and Brother Britt, us 3, all right? Not only can we square a building, but we can dig a footer, set the rebar, set up the foundation, run the trowel, strike, screed, and we could all of that. So I'm telling you, brethren who can actually do something from the ground up. That ain't everybody. Everybody can't do that. And one reason why everybody can't do it because for some reason there's a mindset today that people just don't want to learn. I don't know why it is. And I'm trying my best to be an example, get out up front and show people what it takes when doing these buildings. So a lot of people, you wouldn't believe my inboxes. You wouldn't believe it, showing how in the world do y'all do a building, throw up a building that strong that in that amount of time. And I'm telling you exactly why. Because if you put, and mind you, and I'm not talking, not only that, but let me throw Elder Mitchell in there. Everything that I just got finished saying, Elder Mitchell, I just used us here in Tennessee. But when we was at Straitway, Indy, we had myself, Elder Mitchell, Brother Scott, Brother Brent, and you got 4 corners to a building right there. Each one of us was on a corner. And mind you, you got all 4 of us on a corner right there. That building can go. They can go really good. And but Elder Mitchell, he's also another one that can do everything from the ground up all the way up, just like I mentioned before. But he needs 2 more men at that community that can do the same thing like him and be proficient at it. And every single community needs that. And if you can do that, now y'all can see the reason why here in Tennessee, when we're doing buildings, the reason why buildings can go extremely proficient and fast. Now, our last boat building that we did here, that y'all saw here at the hub, it didn't go as fast. And that's because when you have regular blocks that average between 45 and 50 pounds, that's pretty easy on us. But when you start getting in the split face block, you talking about a horse of a whole total different color, because the corner blocks can be anywhere from 55 to 60 pounds. And then the regular blocks are 50 pounds all the way across the board. And so, and then you're talking about sitting string lines, not to the outside, inside, and everything has to go over the line rather than up to the line. And that is extremely taxing on the body. If people were hurting when they were up there doing masonry work with us in Indy, they're going to be in a cripple stage after the first day if you don't exercise and stretch and get yourself ready for split face block, because that block is a whole total horse of a different color, and it will slow you down simply because of the weight of it. It is extreme, and there ain't too many men that's got that kind of strength and that kind of heart to deal with that kind of block on a daily basis. But so now that you know, I just basically told you what really needs to go on. You need to be proficient. You need to have 3 men, be it community or homestead, that are proficient from the ground to every single aspect. I'm not talking about just doing one thing or 2 things or what the world will call menial tasks. And when you have that type of workforce, as far as the people who can do every single thing, then the building, any building, can go just like that. Imagine if, now I'm going to throw imagine if we had 3 proficient masons in Straitway, Indy. We got 4 in Tennessee. Let's say you had 3 in Straitway, Kentucky East. I said proficient. And then 3 more in Straitway, Georgia, and 3 more in Alabama. Let's just go with that right there, all right? Let's just say we had 3 out of each one of those places right there. Listen, with that type of person or those men that can do every single thing from the ground up, it wouldn't be no problem to throw up a building very proficient that could be easily 6,000 square foot. You could do that easily in a week if you had that type of men that has got the self-determination and the drive to do that and to work like that and to really immerse themselves into learning the craft and learning the trade. You could put all of us together, and man, I'm telling you wouldn't believe how fast we could just buy a piece of land and just start laying out building sites. And like I said before, within 1 month, with that crew that I just got finished naming, with that crew, because they can do everything, not just one or two things. They can do every single thing. With that crew, we could easily build a community with a multi-purpose building that could be the dining hall, the fellowship hall, and the assembly, and a shower house, and 2 homes, 2 or 3 homes on there, easily within 1 month. 1 month. Now, of course, none of that is complete without the support and without that good home cooking that our sisters provide. Not only do they provide the Gatorade, the water, the magnesium, and the food that we need, man, you talking about, that will keep morale up. Then in the evening time, we can fellowship for a couple of hours. And after that, when you hit the bed that night, your rest is sweet. I promise you. And get back up and ready to do it again. So now you all know what it takes. What type of men that it takes in order to do these things. Y'all see this all the time in Straitway. We can do it all ourselves, every single bit of it. We even have brethren here that are master framers, can do it. But you have to immerse yourself. You have to study. You have to do all the things that your flesh don't want to do in order for it to happen. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a real test when we go to assist our brethren doing this split face building. That's going to be something. Regular 8-inch block, man, that ain't no problem at all. But man, I tell you, it's going to be something. It really is. And I don't know if people are going to have the heart for that. I hope they do. I hope that they do. But now y'all see. So, even at the hub, if we ever, like we're at the position right now where we're doing a building, that we really can't ask too many people come, because we need proficient professionals concerning the framing. Especially when you get up on the roof, you got a hip, you have a valley, you have a gable, you got the soffit to do, you got compound mortar cuts, I can just go on and on all day long. But that's what the Most High commanded us in Jeremiah and all throughout the scriptures. He told us to do it. So I hope I said something to stimulate thought. I hope I inspired a lot of people. I enjoyed my time in fellowship with the brethren that all actually came. And I hope that you all really, truly take it a whole lot more serious and immersing yourself, because the truth is, people would not have to wait on Straitway, Tennessee to do what they need to get done if everybody was as proficient as the brethren that I have here in Tennessee. You have a blessed day. King coming.